Since my research topic is on Twitter and the impact it has on schools, I figured finding resources on how to start a Twitter profile for your school will be helpful. Here's the first website. It's called How to Start Using Twitter for Your School. It's broken up into several steps. The first step is reserving a Twitter ID for your school. It reminds you that you only have 15 characters for your Twitter ID, and make sure that your school is known in your Twitter ID. Step 2, personalizing your Twitter profile. Make sure to upload a profile picture, maybe with your school logo or school seal, or even a well-known image of the school. Make sure to have the school name, location, and school's website. Complete the bio section with the general description of your school, and navigate to the design section and select a solid background color that is one of your school's colors. It also suggests to create a Twitter account for yourself, which is optional. Also, they give you some great suggestions of different people to follow on Twitter, different schools to follow on Twitter, independent schools, charter schools, celebrities and sports teams for fun to connect with kids. They also say to participate personally, to post things that you find interesting, not just what you're doing. More of It's more beneficial to have you posting things like website links to websites or newspaper articles and photos, or a TED Talk that could connect to your school, instead of just saying, today the sun is out and we're excited to start school today. That's good, but it should be more informative. It also says to participate for your school, so you want to retweet what your school has if you have a personal account. Promote your school's Twitter's account by favoriting things. Put links to your Twitter account on your homepage, the blog, the school's Facebook account if you have that. Put links to the Twitter account in your email signature. Promote your Twitter account in school's newsletters and parent communications. And put posters up around your school announcing your Twitter account for your school. This is another resource that was linked there. It says 21 ways independent schools can use Twitter, but I feel that all schools can use Twitter using these suggestions. For example, different things that your school can post are school sports scores and results, photos and descriptions of your new teachers using Twitter, post your daily lunch menu, tweet school cancellations due to weather, post changes in the daily schedule, tweet a school picture of the day, tweet quotes from school meetings that are informational or memorable, tweet job openings at your school, create a Twitter list of alumni, create a Twitter list of your faculty and staff on Twitter, and tweet new additions to your library. Another great resource I found was here lists some Twitter accounts for students to follow. Obviously, all kids have different interests, but if they're not sure what else to follow, you can post these for the kids to learn. There's New Scientists, Kid President, Time for Kids, NASA, Guinness World Records, Popular Science, Google Art Project, which is really neat. I was looking at that one. It allows students to explore museums from around the world and even has pop quizzes. And here's another resource I found called Twitter Quick Guide for Schools and Districts. before your school does decide to start, there are some great questions here. And it says, why do you want to have a Twitter for your school? What are you going to do with this account? What do you hope to accomplish? What do you want to communicate? What do you want to tell people? It's really important to discuss these things with your school administrators before getting your school started on Twitter. Who will be in charge of the account? Will you follow anyone in particular? If someone sends you a message, will you respond? Who has access to the school's Twitter? Is it just one person or is it a team of administrators? Can it be some teachers or should they get their own? Those are the questions that you should be answering when you start your school's Twitter. If this didn't convince you to start a school's Twitter, you're still nervous about the lack of privacy that Twitter gives you, because everything you post on Twitter is public. I did also find a different website called Twidgicate. This is a resource where it's just like Twitter, except it's private. It's private and social. It was made by teachers, and people find this as a great alternative to Twitter. I'll play this video.
Do you know what your students are doing today? Today's students are part of the digital revolution, where they use the internet for entertainment as well as to retrieve information and interact with each other socially. So what does that have to do with you and what you teach in your classroom? The way we learn just won't work for our students today. If we want to get our students' attention, we have to find innovative ways to communicate with them using the tools that they are using today and are familiar with. In comes Twidgicate, a social network for teachers and students alike. Twidgicate is free, easy to use, safe, and engaging for today's learner. As a teacher, you can easily manage classes and students and provide your students with a resource for important dates, useful links, and any other information you want to quickly share. It's like Twitter, but for education. Twidgicate for the 21st century classroom.
So if Twitter is something that your school doesn't want to participate in, Twidgicate is definitely a great alternative. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful.